Oh, okay. Hello, sword nerds of all ages, genders, and ethnicities. I am Captain Lust of Tailworld's Entertainment. I'm joined by E-Man.
Hey there.
And this is MBTV tonight.
Yes.
We have already streamed one game between Warband and Teutonic Knights. A thrilling match.
Unfortunately.
I'm not going to go any spoilers. But, okay, well, I'll just dig with a spoiler, but well, forget about it. You can watch that anyway on MBTV and here on the Twitch channel as a VOD. Right now, we've got a headline match of Saracens versus Sons of the Emperor.
Top tier team tier.
Top tier teams. Third place versus fifth place. Everyone's level 2 right now, and as you can see, well, not everyone in the league, but everyone in this segment of the league. We've got, because the league is so big, there's so many teams in this great Warband Native League tournament.
30
check
plus,
out the stream.
right?
Actually, it's just gone down to 29, but, you know, there was, I think overall in the league, there's been sort of, like, over 40 teams. But it's a test of endurance for, I think, for some of them, perhaps more than they can handle. But I think it's probably fair to call it a 40+ league, but you have some drops basically.
A tragedy befell one of the teams. Yes.
It's really hard. I mean, managing a team, I can tell you from experience, it's very difficult.
Yes. I am very sorry to see Bohemian Guard are now retired for the moment.
It's a shame. We did kill them with our stream. That was the sole reason that they quit. They hated our work, and they were offended at our comments.
I was supporting Armata Brancaleone. I was.
No, that wasn't
I make
reason.
no lie of my favoritism. But I didn't like their performance, and I would have liked to see them more. But
yeah, it's a shame that I don't think we've seen the last of them. Let me just say that. I think
hopefully they'll bounce back.
I think they'll bounce back. There's a good Czech player base for the game, and they're generally pretty competitively interested as well. We've had some really strong talent come out of Czech Republic as well. I will note Relax, a very strong player for a long time.
So what about these teams here? I see they're top of the board, but what more of them can we know?
Sons of the Emperor versus Saracens. Okay, well we had a Sons of the Emperor stream. We had a couple of Sons of the Emperor streams so far this season.
Did?
Yeah. Really early on we had Sons of the Emperor versus.
I try to remember most of the teams. What was the standout thing that occurred?
Sons of the Emperor, I believe they played like Knights.
Oh my goodness! Were they the team that fought really hard at Poop River and like made?
No,
really
I tell you what. No, I've got something wrong. They played Druzina in week 4, so it's been a really long time since we've seen them.
Oh, that's what it is.
They played Druzina and they won. Pretty quite convincing. But since then in the league, as you can see so far, they're doing pretty well. They found themselves in 3rd place. Never bad in a league so large. Are sitting level on points with A, but just a sliver behind on round difference and a point behind the leaders RNGD. I think so far, I think that leaves them on 1 loss and 6 wins, which is a pretty incredible record. Their 1 loss was against RNGD, the current leaders. But
I am surprised.
They have the same record as AE in that sense. So go ahead.
I'm sorry, Renegade's #1 with winning less rounds. That's because of the set scoring, right?
Yeah, basically. Because they won, the games they won fairly closely, a lot of them. Whereas AE and SOE had some more dominating results.
They won the Apis Europa game really close.
And SOE actually had a week where they had a default win because no one picked them. So quite a team to be feared here.
Well, which team had the default win?
It was SOE, Sons of the Emperor. They actually had
last
a week.
week they did not even contend.
I think it was I think it was the week before last week. Let me just check that out.
Oh,
no,
so
I'm sorry, it was last week. My mistake.
Are they rusty? Are they unprepared?
Well, they could be because we had the break before last week. So there's 2 weeks they haven't played a WNL match, which is.
I
don't think anyone really wants that kind of a break. It's too much, really, when everyone else is practicing.
I hope they've been practicing instead, or
using
that time wisely.
Yes, as a teacher says before summer holidays. Hope you use your time wisely.
They are sitting at 3rd, and Saracens. What about Saracens?
Saracens is a team that we haven't actually featured on this stream yet so far. We've had them been on the Warband Battle stream twice, both times against Renegades. They won the first one, lost the second one. As a team, they've been pretty consistent throughout the whole period of the league. They're actually the champions of the SNL, the Slavic Native League.
They are the champions of Slavic Native League?
They are, but only Slavic teams are allowed to participate. So no SOE, no RNGD, no AE. But they did actually win that.
The contender pool isn't as strong, and it's
not
big,
quite as strong,
and therefore...
but they did win it, and they won it quite convincingly. And it's a trophy nonetheless. They can add that to their
Go them.
virtual
I would
trophy
put that
cabinet.
on my mantle.
Yeah, I would put that on my mantle.
Above
Exactly
my
as you
bed.
said. I don't know what else I would put it on.
On the bed rest.
I'd put it on my desk in the office.
So you dream of victory.
I need to put some more stuff on my desk. It's a bit empty still. So it's like junk and like.
You could frame a picture of a
Packets
player
of
you
ketchup
really
and
like.
stuff on it. I could frame a picture. Yeah. I think if I was gonna frame anyone, it had
That's
to be
so
Nabajuki.
freaking creepy.
We know it had to be Nabajuki. I would frame no one else.
Yes, I was gonna say you should put little Nabajuki's picture there on a horse.
Yeah, I mean, there's just no other option for me. He's a very handsome athlete, a fencer, a dancer. Okay, he's not playing right now. We can cut the Nabajuki talk for a little bit.
Well, what
Think
are the
about it
players
enough
here
without
like,
talking about him.
who are identifiable figures? The faces of the team.
Key players. SOE Turtle. This guy, an archer to be feared.
I love the name, SOE Turtle.
Well, it's not turtle like a turtle animal. It's like a tiltil, like it's how you pronounce it in like Turkish.
Oh, it isn't a real turtle?
Tiltil. No, well, it might be actually. Because,
Turtles are majestic creatures.
because thinking
though.
about it, I
There's
think
no
the
shame being
Turkish
called
for
after
turtle is
them.
turtle.
And
Maybe
they're
that's just
faster
a
than
Turkish
you
spelling
think
of
they
turtle.
are. Try to chase a turtle. It'll beat you.
Yeah. Yeah, don't have a race with a... well, no, have a race with a turtle because turtles are not great on land. They're sea-dwelling. Don't race a tortoise, though. Because that's in their element. Definitely don't have a water race with a turtle because they're super fast in the sea. And if you do have a race, and you're winning, don't just stop. Don't just stop and sleep or whatever the rabbit did. What an idiot. That is so stupid. It's not like
arrogance, confidence, overconfidence.
I think that's one of the stupidest fables ever because
it's a
he
valuable
could.
fable.
But the point is that he could have won anyway, and he would have easily won.
I know it's sad when you realize the turtle did not beat the hare out of skill, but it rewards consistency and tenacity. That's very important to reward, and it's a good lesson to teach.
But if the rabbit was losing, he would have been just. It was just a stupid. It doesn't make any sense. The fable says if you're winning, you will lose. Basically, is what it says.
If you're winning,
or it's
and
just
you
really
don't care about it, you will lose.
It's really basically rude about hares because there's nothing wrong with hares as a creature. They're not bad creatures inherently.
Actually, I read something about child development that said the best thing you can reward a child for is effort. You want them to try at things, yes.
Yeah, well, I suppose it's not a bad message saying try hard. You know, no one's gonna be like, oh no, don't try hard. That's a terrible idea.
This is relevant because a lot of teams get a lead in this game and then they throw it.
Switch it
they
off.
Throw it away.
That's true.
Outside the window, just falls 5 stories, smashes on the floor, and then they lose.
Don't throw your PC out the window if you're winning a warband game. Just leave it as it is and play the game and win. Okay, I've got an update from an actual Turk who knows Turkish, unlike a pretender like me. Turtle,
the immigrant,
as it is pronounced, or turtle. It means caterpillar. So it's a different animal.
Wait,
it's twisted in the tail. It means caterpillar. I actually can't see him on the server, which is that's a big miss for SOE if he's not showing up.
How do you pronounce that?
Turtle.
What? It really is turtle.
Turtle. Turtle.
I like trying to learn. That's one of the things that I like about broadcasting this as an American. I pick up a few words here and there. It makes me feel more connected with the world.
Well, you may not know this, viewers, but it's actually bilingual. You know Spanish as well.
Yes, I am Spanish. People don't know that. I am
a multi-talented
Venezuelan.
polymath. He's a polymath of the modern age, is how I would describe him.
If you visit Venezuela, be careful though. It's like one of the highest murder capitals of the world.
You visit
right
Venezuela,
up there with Mexico.
Don't sleep with anyone's girlfriend in Venezuela or boyfriend if you're a girl.
Don't kiss a chick at the
even
bar.
if it's a heterosexual or homosexual,
or
cheating,
a metrosexual.
Metrosexual, well, that's a different thing. But
well, I mean,
metrosexual is like when you take I don't know whatever. But don't offend anyone in Venezuela. That's my point. Be careful because they will kill you.
They will. It's brutal there. And destitute. The saddest thing. Destitute.
Thanks very much to Goku, a real Turk, for correcting me and giving us that little bit of insight. It's nice to know that he's thought, okay, caterpillar, that's the kind of model that I want to base myself on. They scrumple up and they eat leaves. That's how I want to play.
That's a girly animal, though. That's a girly creature.
Girly.
The whole allure of the caterpillar is that it transforms, and that's, I don't know. Something feminine about it.
Well,
There's
what about
something
Pokemon?
feminine about
Are you saying evolution is effeminate?
Oh, wait a second. You're right. Pokemon is a manly thing. Boys do like that, yeah. Well,
You gotta think this through,
there's
man,
a
'cause you're gonna offend a lot of
difference
people.
between a
Transformation.
fire
What about
lizard-
Transformers? Okay, I'm not. I'm gonna put this out there. I don't like Transformers. Are you a Transformers fan?
I didn't grow up with it. I think that's the most important thing. If you
Me neither.
grew
I
up
didn't grow up with it, and I
watching
thought
you'd
the
love it.
films were not good.
Oh, the films were god awful. God awful.
They were god awful. Let's talk about some Warband anyway, because I think we got
Yes.
maybe off track. We came from Caterpillars to Transformers.
Just some
Okay,
pre-game
then.
discussion, folks.
Predictions. Saracens, a little bit behind SOE. 15 points, I believe, for Saracens.
A question: is the first map Sandy Bush? Because they're on Sandy Bush right now.
Well, they might have chosen to do that, but that would be
You
weird.
can switch it?
They can switch it. There's generally not. It's not regulated too strictly, but
What?
most
Kick 'em
teams
both
prefer to
out
go
of
for
the
the.
league.
By that, yeah, I agree. Defensive. It's plain rude to the creators. But
Oh no, they got the wrong map. They're setting up fields by the river.
they're
By
gonna
the
go
way,
for
folks, I'd like to take this time to mention
Okay.
we want feedback. We want your tweets. We want you guys to be a part of
yeah,
this.
posting on
because
Sales
this-
thread. You can get links to all this stuff below this. Post on Sales thread. Put at Cool Gaming Pros. WNL when you're hashtag WNL2 when you're talking about the Warband Italy, by the way, so that people know what you're talking about and you can join the conversation. But please add your comments, give us your suggestions. We're always working on improving our streams, ourselves
Yes,
as
this
people.
is community driven, and we need the community to be a part of it.
I'm straight.
People like I want to mention Boogie Low for
Boogie Low,
posting
yeah.
great criticisms. We like hearing them. We
Nice
like
to have some
improving the
thought
stream.
taken. Makes us feel it's all worthwhile.
Yes.
We have some tough moments, Eman and myself. Sometimes we just think, what are we doing this for? What is this all for in the end? We get really low, we have to comfort each other on TeamSpeak. It's very depressing. If you could hear these kind of conversations, you wouldn't have the same sort of respect that you probably have for us, just hearing the official streams. You know, this is just me being honest with you guys. I think...
No.
Okay, I think SOE are going to win tonight, and I'm going to tell you why. I
Why?
think they have the players, and they're a better team overall. I spoke to SOE Napoleon, their leader,
Mm-hmm.
and he's such a driven person. He has such strong belief in his team. He told me time and time again that you will see the true strength of SOE. You will see it, and it is coming. And he's told me that. He's told me that a lot for a long time. So you could think perhaps he's stalling a little bit, but he has a belief that his team really can be the best and will be the best, and that's exactly the kind of attitude that you need to win this league. I've not spoken too much with Carpe Diem.
They should have a resounding win here because this is not the top of the mountain. This is just, this is only 4th, 5th place here we're talking about. They still gotta fight.
It's third and fifth, but there's not much to separate the team. If SOE go first here, if SOE win this, they'll go ahead of either RNGD or A, because depending on who loses that match, both of them if they draw even. But they're really well up there. What SOE really need is a win against one of those teams though, to show themselves, to really prove themselves. Because right now they haven't played AE. They lost to RNGD, but it was close at least. Reasonably close. Actually no, it was. Well, there was protests going on, so you can forgive them a little bit.
Have those died down? I've not kept up with that, honestly.
To be honest, I don't even know.
Just look outside the window!
No, it's not like, I don't even go to the places. I've not been to the places that they happened for ages. There's some stuff that are going on. It's not as big as it was before, but there's been some action. Don't come.
Is it being
MBTV is not a news
underplayed by
channel.
the media, or?
Use the actual news. Don't use the
Yes.
Turkish news because they don't say anything. They don't mention anything
Use
about
Al
it.
Jazeera. I like that news.
Okay,
source.
well,
It's
that's
number one.
Al Jazeera has now been endorsed by us. Use I don't know, whatever news source you want to use, but just
BBC.
you don't use MBTV for your news. It's not reliable.
No.
We make no claims about
No.
that. We're not informed
We have
people.
a lot of opinions, but not a lot of news. Oh,
We are sword nerds that spend too much time playing Mountain Blade to know what's going on in the world.
yes.
Are these teams
A
ever going
lot
to start
of
this
my
game? That's
time,
what I
like
want to know.
600 hours I've spent on this game, dude.
Now, this is
And
looking
I think
troubling
that's
for
what Steam
SRC. They've got 7 players in the server. It's 10 minutes after the match start. Do we have some disorganization? Do we have some issues going on
They cannot
behind the
field
scenes?
players?
I think they'll have someone coming, but they're not. I mean, SOE had 12 players in the server before anyone even came. Oh, we got some incorrect rotation key errors. Oh, this is not good.
You shouldn't have pirated Warband, dude. Like, it's $5 on Steam. That's all it cost. I don't know what the currency exchange is.
Well, I don't think it's it's not a pirate. I think it's to do with perhaps the central
Is it the
server
server?
could have an issue. I got to speak to someone in the company about that. Like, it's not something I control directly. It's not
What
my
is the
responsibilities.
currency in Turkey?
Turkish lira.
I don't even... Huh?
Turkish lira.
What? Lira.
Lira, yeah.
Oh, the lira.
Like the currency of old.
Yeah, that is an old term.
Your mic's cutting out a little bit for me, man. Is everything okay? Yes. Nah.
What's coming out wrong, huh?
In America, your mic is cutting out a little bit just for me. I don't know if it's the same on the stream.
Well, I can change the threshold.
Are you using push to talk or are you voice activating? Hey, we lost E-Man. I don't know why.
No, I was
But,
adjusting it. I use voice activation. Like,
okay.
Do you not? Or
Might
you,
have been.
you push the talk?
Oh, I'm voice activation all the way. Well, I'm gonna waste a whole finger on
I
talking
know.
when it can just
the amount
automatically do
of
it.
effort, exactly.
Please,
Exactly.
please.
If you just calibrate it right, voice
Exactly.
activation is really awesome.
Obviously, you have the breathing cretins, which are just like huffing and panting and chomping down the mic. They
Did that
give
improve
voice
anything?
activation a
'Cause I
bad
did
name.
Something. I
They
just
give
worked
voice
some
activation a bad
voodoo.
name. God damn it.
I worked some voodoo. Did that change anything?
Yeah, no, it's better. It's good now. I think. I've not had any
wonderful.
problems since then. We've got interesting note from SRC. We have the player Trebron, who's quite a character on the forums, known for making some troll images, making a few troll posts, bit of a provoker.
Oh, I love trolls.
He's
What
been
did
warned
it
a few
say?
times. Well, I don't love trolls as an official forum admin and community manager. I dislike trolls, but it does provide a certain amount of character to the scene. I think when you have a player, people can unite and sort of like, get a bit of personality behind them. We'll see him in the game tonight, and I think people will be
But
watching him very closely to see how he does. Actually, a recent addition to SRC. Relatively
I
recent,
get
guess.
sadistic pleasure from trolls, dude. I do. I'm ashamed to admit. I surf 4chan. I do.
Oh, you surf 4chan, wow.
I do. The trolling there is exquisite.
What's the real life equivalent of going on
Unparalleled.
4chan? That's like,
What is what? I'm sorry?
what is the real life equivalent of going on 4chan? Like, what is that?
Going on 4chan is like going to like a big old little kiddie party, you know, where they rent out the giant floatable thing
yeah.
and the kids are jumping in it. But
Yeah.
you go and there's no children. There's only a bunch of 40-year-old neck-bearded men. That's like, so it's kind of a party, but it's a party of disgusting, horrible human beings. So
If we have any
That's-
40-year-old neck-bearded men watching, I
that's
apologize.
4chan in a nutshell. But it's hilarious, though. It's hilarious. Because occasionally a child does attend the party. Oh my goodness.
It's a serious dangerous territory.
I do love 4chan, though. It's hilarious.
I don't understand 4chan. I had such a hard time understanding really. I feel like an old man on the internet these days. Like,
You just look at the reaction images. That's perfect.
do I have to change the settings? It doesn't look like the Tailwars forums. I understand the
Oh
Tailwars
no,
forums.
there's add-ons for most browsers to make it more readable, but you look at the troll images and you try to avoid the CP.
Okay, let's stay away from that topic. I don't think that's.
Yeah,
Let's
steer
just
away.
But
But
cheese pizza is not.
I like other toppings on my pizzas. Sardines, I didn't use much. People should put sardines on their pizza.
I'm a vegetarian, so I would avoid that.
Oh really?
I tell you what, I like.
forgot. Yeah, you told me this. Yes.
I like olives. I tell you what, I like pineapple. You don't really get pineapple on pizza.
My
in
lady
Turkey.
liked olives a lot.
It's a matter of
She
deep
was a
regret for me.
vegetarian.
And guys,
So,
don't
as
eat pizza all the time. We haven't given it much health advice for a while, but if I can tell you one thing to take away from this stream, don't eat pizza every day. It's not good for you. It's fatty. It's
You
greasy.
really shouldn't eat pizza practically at any point, because there's little benefit. Maybe the tomato, but you're getting all carbs and fats, and I don't know.
If you make it homemade, you make it wholemeal with some decent stuff. It can be part of a healthy diet, but don't eat it every day. It's not an everyday
Yeah,
thing.
I mean, if you got the gumption to make yourself a healthy pizza, by all means, that's good for you. But you know, most people are just gonna pop in the DiGiorno or
You're gonna get some Papa John's. You're gonna get
yes.
Domino's.
But I
But I, mean,
SRC
I think
is
that applies
still
for everything.
trying to
Don't
feel-
eat anything every day. Mix up your diet. Get a variety of vitamins and minerals from different food sources.
SRC is still trying to field players.
And drink lots of water. That's really important. Stay hydrated.
SRC, Saracens. They're still trying to do this, right? This is what we're waiting for.
They're still sweating out the players. I think they're getting...
Can they start with
close.
less?
They can, but it's not going to do them much good. I think SOE are probably going to wait for them.
Would SOE match loss of a player, or would they play with 8 and they'd have to play with 7?
SOE are under no obligation to match as far as I know.
Oh, except Honor?
Honor,
That's a good
yeah.
reason.
There's Honor, but there's also esports, and the two,
Yes,
never
you're
the twain
right.
shall meet.
You can't have sympathy for your enemy. You must crush
Esports
them
means be the worst
completely.
person you can and do everything you can to be as dishonorable as you can within the rules.
It's competitive. That's the spirit, man.
That's the spirit, yeah. Nothing wrong with that either. You want to be an
Not at all.
esporter, you got to get those points. They got to get that
But
round
they might
to catch up
surprise
with
us. They
A.
might have an honor match, or an SRC player will join. Soon enough.
I think an SLC player sure is going to join before long. They're not a roster of 8 players. Someone's going to come along. It's good that SOE are waiting for them at least.
Yes.
We can keep filling time. We can talk
Props
about.
to you. Huh?
We've got some
Talking
Turkish
about
going
all
on in the
sorts,
chat.
let's see. Well, you could mention what's going on with other teams. I like to be informed a little about the people I don't watch.
Don't watch. Wow. Well, we can see. We can check out some results that have been going on in the league this week. I've actually not seen too many of them, but we can have a little peek. Obviously, we had the match earlier this week, which is we had ORP versus KHR, and that seemed a little bit chaotic. ORP said they wouldn't have players. We were going to string that match actually, but they started early. ORP ended up winning 9-7. which I was
They
slightly
won
surprised by.
without their strong players being present.
Yeah, I think some of them showed up. I don't know. Teams, they say that a lot. Like, oh, we have all our players. Like, and they're missing like 1 or 2 players or whatever, and they probably have a bunch of other good players anyway. But I mean, they ended up winning the match anyway. I'm surprised by KHR because I thought they'd put in a bit of a stronger performance. Looks like KHR played without Benedetto though, and that is gonna hurt them always because Benedetto is an absolute beast. You know that.
Player.
He is an outstanding player.
And
What's
what
up, Bohemian
capacity?
Guard versus AB? AB just got the better of that match. Did come back in the end.
AB did an amazing comeback.
It was brilliant, yeah. Check out the VOD for that. Even though we spoiled the result, please check out the VOD because it was brilliant.
It's still exciting to watch, folks.
Exciting to watch. You know it is. We have Detroit Knights versus Warband, which we streamed earlier tonight. Detroit Knights did win that match. After Warband went heavily behind, came very close to winning, but just couldn't make it. In the end, Detroit Knights did hold out. You can check out that VOD as well. It's on Twitch. The YouTube version probably uploaded by now. I'm not sure about
So
that.
you just an hour ago saw these maps played, right? Like you saw.
Oh yeah. I tell you what, we saw some weird stuff in Detroit Knights versus Warband. We saw Sandy Bush, probably the most aggressively focused map that there is. It was. I've never seen a more passive game played in this new rule set. They just sat in their
passive
spawns.
match
Both of them
played
just sat in their
in
spawns like the whole
Sandy
game.
Bush?
Yeah. It's nuts. And I thought it was just a mistake throughout. They eventually they charged a little bit, but then they got scared and they went back to just camping at spawns. And it was weird to watch. And they were so aggressive on field by the river as well, which I think is.
How do you
the
think these guys
one
will
you
do
can sort of
different
skirmish
than
on and run
teams
away.
you just watched?
They
How
got
will
it
they
wrong,
use the
I
maps
think.
different because of the?
I think that we'll see a lot more aggression. I think SRC have a bit of a problem with this. They make not necessarily bad decisions, but they are indecisive when it comes to melee engagements, and it costs them sometimes.
Oh, you can. That is one of the worst things to do. Oh, to be
it is
to be hesitant on your sword swings. What?
exactly, yeah. And it's their movement. They sometimes start backing off at the start of the engagement. They get some hits on their shields, and then I don't know, their coordination just doesn't look like it's there in the infantry engagements. There's no shield stunning from them. I don't see it, and I think that could be an issue for them. They do have strong archers. I think that's probably what people would say for SRC. Dominique is a cavalry player who I really like, so I'm looking forward to seeing him. He played, I think it was Ref versus IG or something like that. His team was so far behind, and they just sort of one round they just kind of all went for it. All their cav just went for it and just dueled their cav, took out all the IG cav, and then they just won that round. It was nuts. Like they had sort of nothing to lose. It was a cav versus cav. So that was really good to see. And Dominique was a crucial part of that. I think he's a really strong horseman when he's on form. SOE also got really strong archers. I think they perhaps have a bit more depth in their team elsewhere. They're going to miss Turtle though. They'll always miss Turtle.
They're gonna miss their little caterpillar.
They are
He's off
hungry little
somewhere.
caterpillar. Was Hungry Caterpillar, was that a part of your childhood?
Oh,
very...
was that the name of the book? Where he was eating the book at
or
the
the
end?
Very Hungry Caterpillar. It was like a very...
The Very Hungry Caterpillar, yes. He meant like a little Miss Spider and whatnot, yes. I like
Wait,
that.
no. He just eats, you know,
Wait, no.
He doesn't meet anyone, he just eats loads and then just becomes
Okay,
a
I'm
butterfly.
thinking of something else then.
That's like a
But
sort of...
I do remember the
Maybe it's more
cover
famous in
where
England, I'm not sure, but it's a very famous kind of book. It just
I
eats
love
loads and...
the Giving Tree. That was a very sad tale.
Giving Tree, that sounds... sort of
You've
religious
never read
and-
the Giving Tree?
It sounds... Oh, it
It's
sounds
like
odd.
6
It sounds
pages,
like a
these
cult.
things.
The Giving Tree.
It's the lesson in the Giving Tree. I guess
Is
all
there a
you can
taking
sum up
tree
these
as well?
books- No, the taking tree in that story is a man, a boy who takes from the tree, and the tree gives all it can, and the old man doesn't appreciate it. That's what the lesson is. You gotta appreciate the
Oh,
things
that
you
became a
have.
sexual metaphor so quickly in my head, and it just was not healthy.
I didn't even see where that happened, but
So the Giving Tree, it's a good one. You recommend it to children from the ages of, you know, sort of 3 to 8, or...
I think it's important. I don't have children, nor do I really want them, but I do keep in mind things that were important and formative for myself, in case, you know,
You
I
can
ever
impart that
do
wisdom
pop
to
one
a,
out.
you know,
Or
a
a
friend's
stranger's
child, or
child.
a family member,
A gift,
a niece,
yeah.
a nephew.
Gifts like that, you know, you give it at the right time, that stays with the child, and that's the best you can do for someone.
I feel
Give
like we're
them a
waffling on
lasting
about a lot
memory.
of things, which I know all about. We got some people asking in chat, who do I think is going to win? I said SOE, I think they're going to win. I think they have more strength overall in their side, even though Saracens have some nice archers and some decent cab players, and they have some nice players all around. None of them are chumps. But I think SOE are just a little bit stronger, and I think they have more flair overall. There's actually a match preview for this you can read on the forums, where I write in full about my thoughts. I think we've got a
Oh,
restart, not
actually,
live.
just a little plug.
Have SRC got their 8th player? I think they might have done. I do
I am
apologise for the
like-
delay. Sometimes this does happen. People have issues.
It's a lot of people getting together for these events, so.
It is. They're, you know, Warbound matches are bigger than matches in other games. They do. I can see SRC players on the server now, so rejoice, Emmanuel.
Rejoice. The
Rejoice.
match will start soon. And remember, folks, tomorrow we have the top teams going at it too. So plenty
Teams
of
1
more
and 2 going
action.
together tomorrow. It's going to be A versus RNGD. Before that, we do have a match at 18 VST, which is going to be between Heroes and Finn. You can check that out as well. So it's another double stream.
Yes.
Matches all weekend.
And a new
We're
guest
going nuts.
co-caster that Lust
Sorry?
knows.
Yeah, it's a new co-caster.
Yes.
Perhaps not the most knowledgeable about the scene, but I think it's going to be more of an interesting dynamic because he doesn't know too much. So I'll be doing all
that's
explaining
great
to
for
him.
the people. Yeah, to get the new people to get acclimated
So
to this.
yeah, it'll be kind of a nice way to make sure that I explain all the things which
And
won't understand.
variety is the spice of life. Getting more voices on here.
course it is, yeah.
Getting people heard.
And he's very keen on esports as well. I think his style will be appreciated. I don't want to big him up too much anyway. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
All right.
So we're going to be getting going very soon here.
Yes. SRC.
And I think
Their
after all this
teams
waiting,
arrive.
I think teams are going to be ready for a pretty smooth match.
We are
I mean-
starting with Sandy Bush, right? A little bit.
It looks
of a
like it,
flip
yeah.
Here.
And E-Man, you made me put that map 1 and that map 2 up on that,
I know.
splash screen.
Now I realize that really.
You made me
doesn't
put it
help.
up. And now I look like a fool. A damn fool, E-Man.
Map. No, I can put one above the other and kind of fix that real quick.
No, how could you? Because it still says map 1 and map 2 at the bottom of them. It's written on them.
We could cover it.
Cover it. We could put up a smiley face or little
Yes.
lips, a little lip icon. Represent kissing. I don't know why we would put that on there. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Are these teams?
I think these teams are almost ready. So we have been waiting for a long time for this. We've all been waiting for a long time.
They
We're
are
tired.
antsy in the chat, folks.
But I think we're going to be going pretty soon. SOE have been here about 10 minutes before the match was scheduled to start. Been here for like half an hour. I think that bodes well for them. Like, they'll be frustrated, but like they'll be uber ready. They'll be double, triple ready.
This numbers thing teammates not being available is also a slight benefit to SOE in that they have people they can switch out mid-game.
Exactly, everyone has off days. If you've got an off day, you got someone to replace you. That's a lot better for the team overall. Although some do raid together, you know, they don't like a certain faction or setup. So it's not, you know, it's about the leader to make that judgment, whether you want to swap or keep someone on. You got faith in them. Warband leaders working those decisions every day of their lives. It's not an easy job to be a warband team leader. I'll tell you that for nothing. For absolutely nothing, I would tell you that, man.
No. Did you lead, or well, you followed, right? You were part of.
I led for like short periods. I led. I did match calling as well for a while, and a lot of organization. Also, I've like.
Oh yeah, you were on Renegades, right?
No, Court of Reverend.
Oh my.
I led them for a bit. I also led like Nations Cup teams,
them to victory?
5-a-side teams. Yeah, we had a ENL victory, which is the first tournament I ran.
You ran the tournament and won it?
Yeah.
Ain't that a little suspect?
it's not satisfying for me, but it's, you know, whatever. There was some controversy back then. IG dropped out.
I'm sure there was.
No, it wasn't. It was. I'm right to that. I think IG probably would have won the league. They got offended or something. I don't know. Whatever. I don't want to drag up all that.
They would have won the league if Lush didn't realize that he had complete control of the league and he wanted to win. Yeah, I don't know what happened now. Teams are saying
thanks to the wild accusations though. They're always.
I'm just messing with you.
Yeah. It's always all in the name of fun.
You should be now. You won a tournament. That's wonderful. As a leader.
Yeah.
That don't happen by luck. It happens by cleverness.
I'm not sure if I was actually leading at that point. Right? If I was leading the team, I led at some point during that tournament. I don't know. It was very tense though. We won because we drew with another team. That sort of gave us a win. Came really close.
Not fulfilling.
No, it was really fulfilling. It was a really thrilling draw actually. I was really happy with it. It was against 22nd, who were really strong at that point.
Teams are saying that they are just about ready here. We have SRC versus Santa Emperors.
He's saying ready. SOE's saying ready.
So we're gonna
assume that both teams are ready. Maybe they can like restart and start the game instead of just killing each other round after round.
Oh, they're saying ready, but their actions do not befit their words.
They've just got to back it up. They talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk and hit that reset button.
Live on the reset, and we are starting with a close map. Heck yes. We
have some sympathy for the casters, guys. You're driving us nuts for this. Okay, we're going to be going live on restart.
Yes.
And in just a second, we're going to actually we're going to put up this intro for the Sandy Bush map. So I hope you enjoy that.
And we are live in Sandy Bush.
Okay, guys, we are live at long last. Thanks for that, man. And thanks again to you for making those intros. I think they add a little bit of spice.
Heck yeah, I'm going to try to make it for every week. Just get you a little familiarity with where we're going to stage this fight. And
okay, we've got SRC moving down the low road into SOE's spawn. SOE have hightailed it into the graveyard. It's a decent position to hold. There's lots of entrances though, so it's not easily defendable. Does give you a nice archer position on the square, which is always useful. Vasiludin taking advantage of that, as we can see.
SRC are standing outside the gates. No,
they're not going to wait though. They're sending fresh up the top. They're sending players in. Aggression, aggression, aggression. This is the name of the meta game. They're going to drive into the graveyard. SRC have a decent position with some archers out of the back, but SRC take the first kill. Copy him if he takes down Samurai. And SRC have lost all their archer position. That was just a pure melee gruel. SRC getting the advantage, but they get a team kill from Carpe Diem there. It's super back and forth, but SLC are gaining more advantage as time goes on. 3 SOE players left now against, wow, just 3 of SRC as well. SOE, Wuga Pushakura, bringing it back as well. Habrak gets another kill, a double kill there. There's some great individual performances.
I have no idea how to pronounce his name, but he's trying his best to survive.
We call him Wuge. Wuge does go down eventually. And
Wuge!
Wow, that round was explosive,
that was quick.
Definitely.
That was a lot of, that was releasing a lot of tension from waiting.
And great work for SRC. They, I mean, I made this map with the full intent of having absolutely nowhere which can be camped easily. And
Oh, that's
SRC
a great map design mentality.
Thank you. And, well, I think SRC proved that that's been at least somewhat achieved, because the Graveyard, I think most people would consider one of the campablest places. And that just got absolutely thrown out.
SRC.
E-Man, the mini-map, the old issue is back.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. This is one thing I keep forgetting.
That's no worries. Thanks,
There
Goku,
we
for pointing that
go.
out to us.
Thank
We'll
you
just fix that
guys
just
for
now.
pointing that out.
That's all right. It's a community effort.
Hopefully
It's a team effort.
It.
The viewers are part of the production. We know this.
Yes, you
Very
guys
important.
are. You guys are a big part, a very helpful part. But SRC won that, and they were the aggressors. So
yeah. It was a close round though. They actually only had 2 players still alive. It was Frisch with 2 3s as E's. Stupid name. Like Frisch and Trebron stayed alive. Trebron got no kills though.
War Adik is scouting, seeing way too many enemies, and he's going right back to his team.
Back off a little bit. And I think SLC a little bit more cautious round, but SOE holding in their spawn, which is
I don't like
that.
this. This is also why I think why SRC won the previous round, because
it's not a good place to hold. It's not a good place to hold this place. You have no real decent crossfire on anywhere. I mean, if SRC chose to go up into the square and round, they'd have to deal with the SOE players who are in the graveyard. Vasilidin is in there, and he'll probably be able to shoot down on them. I can understand their passivity, but at the same time, oh wow, now we've got SOE. They're going to go for a charge, and this...
Goodness. SOE!
It's not a terrible idea, but I don't
about.
think it's a great idea. I don't think either team is in a great position here. SOE is going to back off a little bit. SRC don't want to take this fight either.
Yes, that's a smart call. That's a smart call, because SRC have... Now they have flag control, but they also have superior archer positioning.
They do have flag control, but SOE are going to do something freaky here. They're going to go into the square. Looks like they're going to try and get round attack from both sides. They're going to be able to cut off SRC players. Trebron is in a really bad position. Just escaped with his life there. But Habrak is going down in the graveyard. He's spinning and he's doing well, but he's not going to survive this down.
He's distracting them, but they need to get to that flag.
The Wigop shock. God. Ridiculous name. Then it goes to Wugge. And SOE now with a player advantage, but SLC have a good position. They've got the flag being raised. Varus is sitting up in his little crow's nest with his crossbow. He must be shooting down on the SOE players.
Has been in a great position.
He really is, yeah, but SLC have time to reverse this. SOE even. Team kills from SOE, but they're getting their own kills as well. They are taking advantage in this round. Just... Okay.
Dominique with a great couch slam.
Dominique comes back out. Dominique with a double kill. I told you he was a good camp. I told you to look out for him. He's in there. He's doing work. Adik and Varus getting kills now as well. Dominique does go down, and so does Weirtaka. Trevor goes down as well. This round has gone super close. Faramir left for SOE.
Virus is still alive, though. Someone went to assassinate him, and it did not work out.
SRC remember have the flag as well. Faramir has to get these kills. He can't just stay alive here. He has to kill these players. SRC raising the flag even more pressure on Faramir. He's got to do some spamming, but it's really hard because Adik has pulled out that...
overhead spamming.
He's pulled out that pike to do some stunning, and the SRC, it looks like they've developed their infantry skills. And they just managed to overwhelm Faramir there. But that was... nice work for SOE on that approach to the flag. They almost pulled something there. It was nice for them to get that early frag on Habrak as well, who was in a pretty bad position. It was it's nice to see a team which doesn't just charge towards the flags, because it's not the best move. It's not always the best move. There's lots of things you can do before that.
We've seen Armata charge at big collection in groups of men, and it does not turn pretty.
No, definitely not. But well, interesting. Saracens actually taking a lead there in this map so far, and
Saracen coming for a Dominique trying to assassinate an archer right at the beginning.
That's risky from Dominique, and
it almost worked. He did not execute it well. I think he caught the archer completely off guard. He's shooting arrows with a fury. He's angry about that.
Doesn't actually get any damage done either, but Dominique loses about half his health.
I think SRC have better scouting. They have better they're
awareness.
More aware of SOE's movements, yes, and that is very important because SOE is curling in a corner and they're not getting positioning. So
okay, we're seeing more passivity on this map. I think his teams need to change their approach and go for some confidence. They just need to just attack basically. I don't know. There's nothing else to do. They need to just stop standing there. SOE Napoleon gets an early round kill. You don't see many of these in the new rule set because there's a bit less time before the flag spawns. But that's a nice headshot. Takes down Virus there. That's going to eliminate some of the enemy range threat. I see SOE with a 5 infantry just to 3 of SRC, which could give them a massive advantage in that melee fight once it breaks out. SRC right now being held together by their rangers and great performances from Dominique. Trebron not doing too much as cavalry just yet, but it seems winning rounds, so it's okay. I actually see Wooge. Wooge's on 6 and 2. I don't know where that came from. Wooge's is like the highest scorer so far.
I think SRC are undermanned here.
I think this is, yeah, SRC need to back off because this approach that SOE are making is a stronger. You have that little crow's nest thing shooting from Napoleon's shooting from there now, but SRC have managed to get out before any damage is caused. Menethil being a bit hasty there, takes a big hit.
Safe.
Yeah, and SRC are going to move on to that central flag now, or they're going to wait a little bit just to see what SOE are doing. Play reactive. I think that's the way SRC need to play because their strength is their ranged players. If they can back off a little bit, they can find a crossfire.
Did you say SRC's strength is the ranged?
Yeah, both teams kind of strength is their range, but SOE are going to focus on their infantry a little bit more.
Basilidian getting to the archer, that is bad.
Oh, and this is bad news for SOE. We've got a team kill from Wooge here. Dominique takes down Napoleon. Frisch takes down Vasilidine, and SOE with few players have just 5 left against 6 of SRC. SRC get team kill though, and it's a lifeline for SOE.
Cleaning up.
Trebron gets a team kill and a kill all in one. 4 against 4 now. Round is getting super close. Wooge gets a kill, takes down Frisch, and SOE take a little bit of a lead here. 4 against 3. This could be their first round. They did. It was a mistake by Trebron there, but he's making up for it. Takes down Wooge now. Brings it back to 3 on 3. And he's finally showing his strength here. Abra goes down to Trapper. And it's just 2 on 2 now. Super close round. SOE with the flag slightly higher. Trapper goes down.
Silent Hunter left alone.
Silent Hunter with a spear against 2 cavalry. It's the weapon you want against horsemen. But it's too much for him, and they just got outranged by that lance. Trebron takes it down.
SRC cavalry, yes, that was the case. How much is Dominique at? What is he sitting at? Because he was doing good work.
I think he's got to be on about 5 kills now.
I do not see it. But...
4 kills, 4 on 2, with Trebron on 3 on 1. Trebron had a really nice round there. I think he got 3 kills overall. Oh, wait, I think he got 4 kills and a team kill, so not bad from Trebron.
Huh. I like SOE. They, I thought they had that. I thought they were.
Yeah, I think they did as well. They did get an advantage a couple times in that round, but didn't manage to get those horses down, and that was their issue. SRC taking that extra horse setup, and this is, I think, a bit of a shift from the infantry metagame. SOE are not doing the full psycho charge thing, but SRC are playing 2 less infantry, and they're punishing SOE right now. It's great.
They are actually fighting in the
SOE are going for a bit more aggression now, but it's hard to just fully attack into what SRC are doing here. They've got cavalry to slow their enemy down. They've got archers always in great positions.
It seems to me SRC actually know the map better, or like they're more comfortable with it because they're
I think they're definitely using it better
dominating the engagements by
and their
doing what
positioning is
AE
always right. And I think personally, Swadians have a bit of a disadvantage here. Without the scimitars, not easy. So for them to be going 3-0 at this stage, really great. We've got a tweet coming in. First round sudden. This is from Goku, by the way. First round sudden infantry change on Sandy Bush seems to be a good way to get armored up. We'll be seeing that a lot, I think. Yeah, I think that's probably a smart move. You go heavy infantry, you get a little bit more gold. I guess you can save some gold. I'm not sure exactly what the philosophy is behind that, but I agree with it anyway.
SOE are leaving in a different path, and
well, we've seen this before. SOE in the graveyard, SRC charging.
This is a good area.
SOE have a few players back in their spawn though, and they're getting overwhelmed by Dominique, Virus, and Trebron. They're going to back up towards their teammates, and Wage takes down Habrak. Now it's SRC with the players who are isolated in that graveyard. Kabadiem takes down Vasilidine, Frama takes down Frisch, Dominic takes down Menethil, and it's back and forth, 6 on 6 right now. These rounds are super close. So even. Wage looking pretty outnumbered here at the moment. He's got to get some kills. Napoleon takes down Carpe Diem. SOE getting a bit of an advantage right now. Trebron pulls one back against Samurai though. Trapper takes down Adik. And it's just a kill apiece each way. They've been taking turns so far this round. 4 on 4. Frama gets down Panwea Taka. And SOE take the advantage just slightly, but we've seen them in this position before. It's 4 against 3.
They are injured. That was hard fought there.
That was
and
so
the cavalry
bloody.
Are still not dead.
And Virus on really low health. Trebron's still with high health though, and he's still got that heavy horse. He will be a problem for SOE as they go forward.
Oh, Virus left alone.
Dominic's on the heavy horse as well.
Heavy horse
Oh,
down.
that's a team kill for SOE. Fireman takes down Trapper. Back to 3-on-3, and SRC still with those cavalry up. They're probably gets a shot off on Dominique.
Only one cab.
And he's being troublesome with this bow. Oh, Trebron gets dismounted as well. He's no joke on foot though, as you can see. It takes down Faramir. SRC once again with the lead, 3-on-2, and they're gonna do it again. They're gonna go for.
No,
Virus
no,
goes down now
they
to Sun Hunter. It's 2-on-2. It's so close
killed,
here.
They take a kill.
But I think.
Stab
Oh,
him
and Sun Hunter takes down Trebron.
Lack of awareness.
Not looking behind
Pure
him.
lack
Off his
of
horse, his awareness wasn't quite there. Is SRC's Dominic's gonna try and raise this flag. He gets up a little bit, but it's not enough. This will be a draw if it ends like this. So if SOE stay on this flag and end the round, or they kill Monique, they will win this.
Yes,
And Dominic goes down, so
teamwork.
SOE finally pull this back. And that's just a great effort from both Silent Hunter and opponent. That was a great effort. Silent Hunter especially with that double kill.
Winning the final round of the half.
Really, his team just needed him and he came through. What a solid player. That was brilliant.
That was brilliant. We are going.
And it seemed inevitable when you saw those two SLC players with those cavalry. You thought that there was nothing there that we could do. They made it work. We're gonna take a small break right now.
Yes, we are on break.
Just as we're waiting for the teams to switch around. I don't think they'll be wasting too much time after the extended pre-game. But SLC, even with all those problems gathering players, it shows they've been preparing for this match. They're ready. They know exactly what they're doing, especially on this map. And I think switching to Vegas is only going to help them, personally. I'm expecting to see another heavy result. Possibly SOE are setting into it a little bit, so, I mean...
I am, like...
I'm going to call a 2-2.
Tit for tat for the kills there.
That was nuts, wasn't it? It was...
With the reset, Saracens won't have those great horses, because those horses are a thorn in their side right now.
So hard to deal with them, yeah. The gold reset's going to help SOE. It's going to provide them a bit of breathing space. They can, you know, find their own momentum after SLC had that massive steamroll. And winning that round's going to help them as well. They finally got the ball rolling. Started their own game. But it was so hard fought, though.
Yes, that was hard fought. They struggled to get back in there, but at least they're not facing.
But they did it, and I think it reflects one of the comments I made about SOE before, and that they can produce that little bit of magic. I think they do have a lot of players like that, and I think showing more of that kind of flair play in those clutch moments, that's going to be how they're going to win this match, because it looks like it's going to be one grueling, close, brutal affair.
These teams are so closely matched that, as you can see, the fault lies in individual players like messing up. Yeah, we've had quite a few team kills, actually, a surprising amount from both sides. That's inevitable in Warband, dude.
It's inevitable, especially when, I mean, these matches are all played with 100% friendly fire. So there's no room for forgiveness.
Seeing that pros team kill, because I team kill so much in Siege, I get kicked out of the server. There's a cap on the thing. You're let back in, but it lets you know, like, dude, chill with the swings.
Yeah, it's hard. Well, with it so high, it's really hard to really hard sometimes, especially in those heavy melee fights, and with all the pressure and the tension.
I love the friendly fire being set that way, because I mean, like,
it's actually very crucial for gameplay.
Green on green has happened for eons. Like,
if you set it lower, what you kind of get is teams just being they can get away with being more reckless. Basically, you have like teams players just swinging wildly in the melee.
Are they ready, or?
I think they're ready. Dominique is apparently getting back. That guy needs to have a glass of water and mop down his sweat after that brilliant performance in the first set. Perhaps get a little bit of a snack, some Powerade.
Oh, they will be ready soon. I see.
And a Relentless, whatever you need to keep yourself going.
So the score is 3-1. Having that up there.
Oh yeah, my God. Let me fix that. That is my bad.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that, but yes.
I am sorry about that.
Trying to keep you guys up to date, put all this info on the screen, map data, table standings.
My one little bit of production
score.
I gotta do, and I'm messing it up. I gotta fix this, I think.
It's all good, dude. People ignore the flaws for the bigger picture. So
they do, yeah. But you can see it now anyway. I fixed it.
Mm-hmm.
And we are on a break. It's not pre-game.
No, sir. No, it is not.
Still waiting for the team. Still waiting for looks like Dominic to get back, and SLC actually with 9 players in the server now. Looks like Snuff has just joined, one of their recruits. Might be subbing him in.
Julian on tweet has said that there was a crucial mistake by Treblon, which helped SOE win that final round.
Yeah, he got a team kill.
Treblon? He got that team kill?
He got a team kill, but in the final round, final round, what he did was it was his awareness. He actually got taken down by
Oh, that's when he got stabbed in the back. He was the man who failed there. Yes.
That was Trevron, and that was a mistake.
So, are we going live? I see that they're talking.
I think so. Yeah, I think as we're getting a bit frustrated, I mean, bearing in mind the last game was completed in about 50 minutes. This game, it's almost 50 minutes from the start time, and they've done one set. It's the way it happens with Warband, but I think SLC are ready to go.
Yes, it will be live on Reset, people. So get amped. We're gonna see the continuation of this match. We're gonna see if Saracens, if Sons of the Emperor can start winning more rounds. They got one. They stopped the bleeding. But
I'm predicting a 2v2 in this
pints.
set. I think SOE have found their rhythm a little bit, but they're getting frustrated and they shouldn't let it get to their heads because it can get to your heads, definitely.
Yes. A player is actually AFK. Something has happened in real life.
Yeah, I think it's Dominique, but I mean, SLC do have the players. And Napoleon's getting in chat right now. Papa DM says no worries.
No worries.
I don't know what that means. Just no worries, no. I know you're worrying, but don't worry.
For the rest of your days.
Hakuna Matata.
Mm-hmm.
Vala Mogulis. That's how I live. All men must die. God damn it, E-Man, watch Game of Thrones already. I keep making references, and it frustrates me that you haven't seen it.
No. I've seen a clip, I know what it is.
Please
I know
get on Twitter, tweet at Cool Gaming Bros, and tell E-Man that he has to watch Game of Thrones. It's essential, because I know everyone watching this has watched it. Every sword nerd.
If I do care to get into that, I would read the books. Wow. Because a man only owns so much in this world, and one of the things is his creative works. And when someone else uses it to transform it into a different medium, it changes. So
well, you can read the books afterwards.
About that. No, it ain't the same thing. It's never failed me.
I've heard that reading the books. I've heard the books are so good.
That
reading the books ruins the film.
Watched where the movie was better. Except Fight Club. Fight Club's the only exception.
Well, I've heard that the books are better, but they ruin the program. Whereas if you read the books afterwards, you get the extra stuff, and it's like exciting still.
Oh yeah, I mean every episode has like what, a $6 million budget or something ridiculous like that. Yeah. I did read. It's a good series. Like that.
I don't want to think about it too much. I'm already frustrated that I've got to wait for so long for the next series. Very frustrated that I got to wait for long for the next set as well. These teams, come on, what's going on?
We are waiting. A player has gone AFK, or something has happened to one of the players here. So
Dominique is making his famous apple and berry smoothie. It's just taking too long. His blender's getting jammed. He's having all kinds of problems. His kitchen is a mess. His mother, who lives with, is furious at him. He's just got to try and get back to play his Warband game. He should have made
Pro tip, people, clean as you go in your kitchen.
Yeah, seriously clean as you go. Don't just leave a bunch of washing up.
It becomes more daunting a task too, anyway.
Especially if it's a blender as well, because they all got the gunk gets dried on. You got to clean that off.
Blenders.
Don't be a slob, basically. Don't be a slob.
Yeah.
You know what it is. Just put in that effort. If you do struggle with that, 'cause some people do, I got a few tips for you.
What?
I don't know. Actually, I thought I had some tips.
Pro life tips right here from Lust. This is the Lust pro tip corner.
Just do it. Just get on with it. There's nothing else to do. You just got to get on with it.
You could use that as a motto for all sorts of things, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and it should be the motto. It should be everyone's motto. It's just, well, don't just do it, as that could lead to a lot of bad things. That's the Nike sponsor. That's like the Nike slogan, isn't it? And that just seems terrible.
That reminds me of a conversation I had.
Just
with a man
do it.
about...
What kind of philosophy is that? It's the philosophy of like a sex offender.
No,
that's terrible. Just do it. No, think before you do stuff.
I had a conversation the other day about working out, and this guy who's really tough talking to, it was in the gym, and he said, dude, the biggest obstacle is this thing, the gym. Once you
what's you are full robot this thing.
I'm a robot. Mr. Roboto,
and you have to be problems now. Back in the game, it's all okay. We do have SOE now spawning as Swadia.
Oh, it's back?
North spawn. Yeah, we're back in.
Okay.
Let's jump right in.
I'm sorry, folk. I don't know. Don't know what happened.
Oh, SRC asking for another restart. That's going to be salt in the wound for SOE. They're not going to be happy with it.
Two
They're
minutes
going
long,
to say okay,
for.
but they are not thrilled by that.
I'm sorry, folk. I'll be moving in a month, and I'm gonna get really great internet. Really great internet.
Really great internet.
Really awesome. But right now I live in the boonies, and the internet is boonie quality. It is,
boonie,
man.
I don't know what the boonies are, but it sounds horrific.
So,
SOE spawning up in the north of Swadia.
We are starting now.
And teams are going for the low road. Both teams are going for the low road. SOC have a better approach from this side. SOE going to back off a little bit. They're going to send Menethil around to peak and try to take an archer position, but he's got to run away because SRC. Oh,
we are going back in the game.
Oh, Menethil, you are making some bad decisions here. The team is going to come support him, but well, I think yes, we actually have a not too bad position. Actually, they can get some counter support in. They'll be doing okay. Menethil is not to get hit at all here, and he's got okay. Brazilian and opponent getting killed.
Oh,
I thought Menethil had it there, but he actually does snuff it now. But another kill back for SRC. But Xerxes pulls him back against Freesh.
The survivors can regroup here and reassess.
Xerxes with a double kill here. Gets a crossbow and a sword kill in the space of a couple of seconds. The opponent gets another kill as well. And I think SOE going to run away with this round, just two SRC playing. Here's the switch for SOE, the big switch. Trevor on left. What can you do? He's on a horse. That's helpful.
SOE starting strong.
If he can stay alive, he can get a
playing
bigger
that
horse.
mind game, stalling out the mats
to
ruin the momentum.
That's
Oh,
what
here's Trevor
Menethil
on. Let's see
taking
if
a
he
massive
makes up
risk
for
there.
his team kill.
Actually loses his horse now. He's just kind of baiting. He's doing some kicking here, just for some bad mana. The kind of player Trevor is.
They're cutting him off. Oh, he's going slicing though behind you.
And yeah, it does go down like getting a kill to Trapper. And nice work.
That is a shame.
Nice work by SOE. Xerxes and Napoleon both getting 2 kills.
Very good work by SOE here.
Yeah, it was. I really thought Menethil was making a mistake there, but that just goes to show we could be proved wrong. Even with our supreme oversight, the teams know what they're doing, especially high-level teams like these. And when all his teammates piled in, I think SRC kind of lunged at Menethil, and SOE piled in.
SR seemed to have a little
advantage that way.
Group discussion there, a little pep talk from the captain.
They gotta focus up. They don't want to throw away this lead, because I think they'll do decently on the next map with Trebron playing well and Dominique too. SOE might struggle a little bit because it's filled by the river and their cavalry are not perhaps as powerful. But they don't want to throw away their lead here. You never want to throw away your lead in a map.
I do want to say that SOE are not, I don't know, is there something to be said about controlling the map or having, like...
Well, for the flag spawns, it's good to be able to approach from whichever way you want rather than just have one approach and you can be kind of channeled by the other team. So if you have map control, it helps with that a lot. Oh,
wait a second. Actually, SOE, they're cornering SRC here.
They're kind of splitting up quite a lot. SRC in a bit of a weird position. They're kind of hanging around the graveyard rather than inside the graveyard.
SOE have little, like, squadrons set up here.
Yeah, they're kind of... But I mean, unless it spawns right in the middle of the thing and they get a sick crossfire up, I think this could go disadvantage because they could get isolated and cut off by the superior mob that is SRC. We've got actually 2 SRC players going down through their spawn just to have a little sniff around and see what they can find here.
They don't like what they see.
They don't like what they see.
They got a whiff of something fierce and they're heading back.
Whatever they smell, it was pretty rank. Sent them running.
Yes,
SRC, both teams with
for the flag
both teams with
right
5 infantry setups. We've got is it 5 infantry setup? I can't even.
Every squadron of SOE is moving in now. I'm sure they're
going
to send some men up the stairs.
Sorry, 4 infantry for SOE, 5 for
Carpe
SRC.
Diem and his
First kill for
oh my
Vicinity
goodness.
Havrak.
Completely out of position. SOE going for those people who are not at flag first and then
Carpe Diem isolated, yeah, and Wuge wants to spot from this.
Trevor
comes in to do some help, but doesn't get any kills here. Carpe Diem still backing off, but SOE have players on his back, on his front. Red Bull Snuff goes down as well, and once again, SOE taking advantage in this round. Menethil takes down Carpe Diem. Fresh pulls come back against Samurai, but it's all going the way of SOE here. 2 kills pulled back by SRC. They're not out of it just yet, but I think they are now because Menethil and Wuge are showing SOE's
I take it
comeback
back.
potential
SOE
here.
are now dominating the map. It's
They
completely
are.
changed. When the factions changed, the tide of battle changed here.
Definitely, but just a little change I've spotted here. SLC bringing Dominique back in, and that was so powerful. Is he going to take a horse? So he is going to take a horse. And SLC are switching up. They're going to go 2 horsemen, just 3 infantry, and
Gore
3.
is tied, folks.
That's a big change for SLC. They're going to go. They had 5 infantry before. They're now 3 infantry, 3 archers, and 2 cav, which is the same as what they were doing as Guardians.
SOE Trapper with a nice horse. And there's actually a few people. Napoleon has good armor. Wooga as well. Oh my goodness!
What's happened here? Trapper has done an early run on Dominique. Wasn't paying attention, and Dominique just kept coming as a sub, and he hasn't got his focus back yet. Trebon as well, taking a crossbow hit. He's almost dead, and that's devastating for SLC. They're gonna have a lot of problems there. They need a similar sort of stroke of brilliance to get a nice early kill, or they're gonna really struggle in this round, I think.
Catching a lot of people out here.
That's a great move by Trapper. Trapper's actually sitting on 2-0, but he's got himself a charger, which is so brutal on this map. Charger can just do so much damage. It's killer, that horse is. I mean, to kill it is pretty much impossible, and the damage it does just by hitting you, so frustrating to have to deal with.
Oh,
we got Silent Hunter takes a drop.
An
and this
SOE
is,
drop.
well, it's unfortunate that's the way that it happened, but that's exactly the luck that SLC needed to come back in this game.
Pulse! Trevor, what are you doing? Oh, completely unaware. Yet no one got his horse. The archer should have totally aimed for the horse. You'd have stopped them right there.
Let's get a light then,
Like,
and
the
SOE.
horse was able to breathe on him.
Well, SOE with another kill though. That take down Trebon. We got Trebon does actually go down eventually. It gets caught off guard just down by the SLC spawn there. Dude, snipes him off. Lots of early round stuff going on at this time. It's quite unorthodox. It's sort of broken down. I think the level of players dropped.
Fortune could not have been worse.
It's a little
for
bit, 'cause
SRC.
teams are just
The
so
flag
tense.
is in a bad position. Oh, Carpe
it's
Diem
really
trying to surround Xerxes.
But they're not going to go for the flag. Neither team is going for the flag. They're both going to fight out in the graveyard. But unfortunately, the SLC are just 5 players against the 70. And it's going to be so hard for them to do anything here. With that big horse, it's going to be giving them hell. Down goes a Deke to Samurai. Another kill.
Oh,
Freesh.
Carpe
SLC
Diem
players
getting
left, man.
knocked out of the
Bill and
air.
Xerxes taking down Habrak and Carpe Diem respectively. Down goes Varus and Vasilidian. And despite, except for the drop, that's a clean sweep for SOE. And they actually take the lead in this game as well. By 4-3.
Decisively. Does this have to do with the factions? Is that playing a part, or?
Well, you would assume so, but honestly, I don't think that Swadi are particularly strong on this map necessarily. It's not something that we saw in other games as clearly as this, so I don't think it is
Oh, we got
really an issue.
third tier armors coming up. The colored armor on Napoleon.
Take this guy out. The color.
He's sitting at 5 kills.
What was a crossbow? Oh, he's playing an infantry. Sorry. Yeah, with that brigandine. Yeah, that's hard to take down. It's a
SRC are
fancy
actually
looking one
now
as well.
trying to be a bit aggressive here. They could claim this area. This is a
I
good
think that
spot
the
to
approach that
have.
SLC are taking is a better one than SOE's. But as long as they don't overextend, because if they overextend, SOE are going to pounce on them again. Maybe if they're actually getting isolated once
Oh,
more,
and
SOE going to have
it's
to.
falling into a piranhas. Piranha waters, basically.
SOE going to have to
What do you
drive
got
in
out
to
of
try and
there?
save him, but SOE getting the advantage here. Trevor gets a kill, Trapper gets one back against Adik. And I think SRC have the superior archer position here. Freesh is up in the top, Varus up on the top, and Menethil goes up to deal with them, but they are running hell on here. Company on the double kill. Trevor gets one here as well, and SOE just 3 players against the 6 of
Tumbling
SLC.
into the melee happening
And
at
it's
the
like-
bottom.
Yeah, we're seeing SLC going to take this round. You can see it happening. Napoleon is on 5-0, Menethil on 5-1.
Dominique getting
Menethil gets
taken
a
out, though.
kill. And Menethil and Napoleon, could they do this? Can they do this? They have heavy armor.
Oh,
And
no,
Menethil
they
goes
don't have
down, and
enough
Napoleon's on their
teammates,
health as
though.
well. Nah, too many players. 1 on 5.
At least Dominique doesn't have money.
Ooh,
They made
there's a
sure
way.
one of the
Manages to force a team kill, but it doesn't really change anything because the goal is ended here. And
Trebron
we saw both
with
teams.
the grudge. Desecrating the corpse. It's already dead, man.
Oh, did he do a kick? Did he do a bad
Oh,
mana
he
kick?
kicked and sliced. He mutilated it. They can't even
corpse
identify the
kicking
body
is.
now.
Well, this is Trebon, man. He gets fired up. He loves the bad mana.
Actually, is this the end of the round? Yes. This
We're
is
gonna
the
take
end of the
a
map.
short break here now, and we actually see the score evening up at 4-4. So, well done to SOE for bringing it back. And,
Well
what's
done
proving to be
there.
another super close match. Every match we show on this channel, it just seems destined to be close. Nuts. Guys, tweet at me at Captain Last time what you think of the game. Tell me your predictions for the second map. Going to be Field by the River. Guardia versus Saracens. Tell me what you think is going to happen. And we'll ask us a question even. Whatever you like. We'll respond to you.
Talk to us, communicate with us, get involved, folks.
Exactly, yeah. Join the conversation.
We want to hear, I mean, we hear ourselves. We want to hear your opinions.
Exactly what we want to hear. Sorry about that. Okay. Oh dear. Okay, so we're back in business now. Not back in business.
I'm changing the mini map, folks. You ain't even got to tell me about it. If you're ready, if you're already typing it, delete it, because I got this.
We've got some keyboard warriors all ready to check that mini map. We're on it. Production's
Keyboard
hot.
warriors, I love that term.
Okay, guys, we're going to be having Saracens starting as Saracens. SOE starting as Swadia. Going to be starting in a little bit now. It's just a short break as teams get ready.
I believe stands out from Captain Foam. SOE is now more organized, and this is what we used to do. Play like this, play stellar.
Yeah, I think this is it. Like SOE, I think perhaps were frustrated before starting the match. That sort of thing can get to quite a lot. But they definitely found their pace in the second set. I think SRC, they're not over yet though by any stretch. They have won the most recent round. Both won the last round of the set.
They tied it. They did the opposite. They started losing,
exactly, yeah.
And then they brought it back at the end. So they refreshed it.
Swinging back and forth. I think SRC, cav-wise, looking stronger than SOE at the moment. I think that could be
actually, yes, Field by the River is totally cav dominated, and SRC, they have free reign here. I do wonder what SOE is going to do here.
With Dominic and Trevor. Trapper's been playing nice on the closed map, and perhaps a lot of cav prefer to play open maps than they do closed maps. So it's hard to call exactly how it's going to go, but I think that's going to work in SRC's favor. At the same time, I feel like SRC's archer positioning has been better than SOE's as well. Their archers can find themselves in really nice spots, particularly Varus and is it Habrek? Been playing really nice in that respect.
Yes, I've seen Virus in amazing positions.
Yeah, so that will work to their strength. SOE perhaps doing a little bit better in the melee fights, I think. Napoleon in particular is playing really nice as infantry. He might make a switch though, we'll see how that plays out. And again, they're going to be missing Turtle because that guy is the meanest shot in the West.
Caterpillar. He ate too much, got too full.
But don't rule out SOE. Don't rule out SOE at all in this map. They can fully make things happen. They're a team that know how to produce magic. They're very talented players. Okay, it looks like we're going to be going live now.
Oh,
and, we're just going to be running that quick map intro for Field by the River. And
yes. And we are in Field by the River, made by Tailworld. Stock map, folks.
Okay, unfortunately, so we're going to have another quick restart here because we had some problems with the teams, but well, what can you do sometimes?
Oh, you're
they
also
didn't all spawn in.
The score's 4-4, right?
4-4, yeah. All square right now in SOE versus Saracens. And it's getting ridiculous. These matches can't all be in 7. They can't all be this close. It's insane.
Oh, I like it being this close. Right to the end.
We do.
OMG.
I think this is a trail. This is a troll. It's a troll. Okay.
SOE have been having connection problems. We've not seen much of this. It isn't.
Well, it's SRC wanted to restart that time, and this is. You don't see matches play out like this really that much anymore, and it's weird to see. But what are you gonna do?
Well, the one good takeaway is the good sportsmanship here of SRC to be okay with the resets, because sometimes
it's SRC want them. It's SOE that are being okay with them.
Oh, okay. But
their sportsmanship should be commended. But I mean, it's not that big a deal in any case. But it's just frustrating. The match has gone on a long time. Anyway, we're in the game now, so let's move on.
Yes.
SOE.
We have.
Starting as Swadians over by the sort of small group of houses. They're just going to move up into the little small forest. See what's up, see what's down.
A few
Hang around.
SRC are crossing the river here. They're fording the river. Never a smart move. You'll lose everything every time. Just go around.
Well, I think they've made up pretty safely so far. Cav setups, we got just 2 Cav for SOE. I'm not feeling confident in their Cav. I think Napoleon's gone Cav as well, and he's not really a dedicated one, so they could be a bit weak in that respect. SRC with their solid Dominic and Trebron, actually their leader as well, Carpe Diem, has gone Cav. I think leaders sometimes like to go Cav. You get like quite a nice overview and a nice idea of what's going on.
Only 2 Cav for SOE.
Yeah, but they will have the extra 2 infantry actually. SRC have gone for 4 archers, and this is old school setups. We're seeing this infantry metagame being blown to bits in this match, I think. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
It's filled by the river.
It is filled by the river.
4 archers and 3 Cav. Goodness me, they don't want to fight at all.
No.
I wonder why my Mr. Red Bull here picked infantry, the only
Well,
infantry.
presumably it was ordered to. I mean, it helps to have 1 at least, because you can deal with Cav, you can protect the archers, call things out. You can sit on that flag and
he can't do all of those things just by himself.
No, well,
it's a big map.
A lot of players do not like going line infantry. It's a tough task, but it can add a lot to a team. Particularly as like an anchor, like the flag. The team can sort of move around your infantrymen a lot of the time as well.
Spawned in between both teams.
Yeah, in between, I think.
Who will leave the safety of the forest first?
Not SRC, because they have 4 archers. They're not the Chargers in this
SRC
in this
also have people on the flank here. They have their horsemen ready, way off in the corners.
They've got Virus taking a really wild flank as well.
Oh, I think there's a.
Yeah, SRC flag are moving. SRC cavalry, SOE cavalry, are gonna move around to sort of try and harass them as well, but they back off, warded away by the SRC cav. And actually, we got some players moving towards the flag now as well. SOE gonna go there first, while SRC wait and shoot on to the position. There's not much time left in the round, and SRC can't let SOE run away with this. If SOE get this too high, they could just win based purely on the flag mechanics. But SOE are not going to sit on the flags, they're going to drive forward into the forest, because they don't want to just wait and get shot by archers. Which is potentially a smart move.
Smart.
Trebron takes down Xerxes. Samurai pulls a kill back on Habrak for SOE, so it's a killer piece so far. Trebron gets another kill though on Vasilidine, and he's been really strong for his team right now. He's not back in it again. The team's just taking turns to get kills here. 4 on 4.
SOE being... it's smart moves here. Smart moves. Rushing the
Smart
archers.
moves, and they catch Dominique and rear up his horse there, but Trebron comes in from behind and gets a nice hit off on Samurai. He's lost almost all his health. Wage's looking pretty low as well. Trebron takes down Samurai as well, fully now. But SOE still with the flag higher, and SRC have got to dismount and deal with this, because SOE could just win with the flag if SRC don't kill these players right now. They've got 10 seconds. It's Silent Hunter left.
They have to get a lot of kills.
It's Silent Hunter Napoleon left. Napoleon's going to dismount and go towards this flag. If Napoleon's going to run towards this flag right now, and they can't take him down, they don't have the time. If they sit on this flag, Napoleon's got 1 second to win this round, and he stays alive, and he wins the round.
Yes!
He just does it, and that's brilliant flag mechanic play by SOE there. They just did it at just the right time. SRC played it wrong. And he was so close. If 1 more second, he would have gone down, I think.
I disagree, though. I don't even know if that was the right move. Because, I mean, like, he has to contest it, right? I forgot that rule.
You have to
he has to touch it. That is smart, then, yes. That is exactly what they need to do.
And actually, he managed to stay alive, but I don't know how. I think that went round on for a second longer, he would have gone down. But SRC just weren't watching that timer. They weren't ready for what was going on, and they got punished there by the mechanics. You've got to play those mechanics. You've got to keep an eye on it. It's a hard job.
That was very thrilling. And
super close, yeah.
I like what SOE did. I don't know if they knew the setup of the opposite team because they don't have the information we do, but I'm sure they saw the flurry of arrows flying everywhere. But when SRC sent a flanking group, 1 infantry, right? I think a sole infantry guy was out.
It was an archer, I think it was, yeah.
Oh, an archer. But they sent someone out there who couldn't be part of the fight if SOE moved, and they did.
Yeah. Yeah, it was right, yeah. They basically rendered him redundant for the round. I think it was Virus, and he ended up getting, no kills at all.
That was a wonderful call by SOE. I like the moves they're pulling here.
And you actually see all of SLC's archers have been really ineffective here. 5 kills by Trebron, but no kills from the archers. I think they got to switch this up a little bit. They need more infantry grunting.
Do they?
They did actually win the round, but they couldn't nail the flag mechanics. They let SOE raise it that little bit. And that proved to be so influential. Final result.
And the infantry were directly.
And what do we got?
responsible
SLC
for
sort of
that.
moving around. They're going to approach via the open. They're actually they're going forward with.
They're
archers.
invading the forest.
But they've gone like via the open. They've gone taking a strange route. That's not direct at all. They're going to wait for their cav to come in and support them. But Trebron doesn't want to move in with the threat of the SOE cavalry and their crossbowmen. SOE going to drive out as well to put these archers under pressure because they know full well that these archers can't hold their own in a melee fight. Trebron takes 2 kills already, and this guy's having a field day on this open map. He's being so strong for SLC right here. SOE pull two kills back. Trebron with another kill though, and SLC now taking advantage in this round. It's
Small
6 against
personal
4.
fights erupting everywhere.
And you see
This is a
SLC
far cry.
SLC wanted to initiate the fight earlier this round. Trebon takes down Menethil again. This guy is unstoppable right now. He is doing so much. And backing up all his big talk
Vasilian
on the
took down
forums.
Carpe Diem, but he has too much backup. The teamwork
Just
of these
Vasilian
guys.
left. Yeah, he's going down, man. Trebon with 9 kills after 2 rounds. That is outstanding.
9 kills with 2 rounds. Oh my goodness.
Talks big
Trevor,
and,
let's go look at this MVP and his armor.
Well, he's not really tanked up. He did actually go down last round. Did he? Oh, no,
Maybe he
didn't.
doesn't want the curse of the good armor.
Sure. Yeah, perhaps.
know
Because
the
if it's going well and his team's not, if the opponent's team's not getting any armor either, why change what's working? Fair enough. Well, I
But
do
you're
think
aware
a
of
real
the
heavy
curse,
horse.
correct?
I think the thing is, what curse?
Of good armor?
I don't think it's a curse. It's more the fact that with good armor you're slower. And
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
what's been doing me this whole time. Not my overconfidence. The tortoise
it's,
and the hare.
it's overconfidence, but I mean overconfidence isn't a curse. It's just it's overconfidence. It's not there's nothing mystical about it.
But the armor is cursed to make you overconfident.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So you do take more risks, unnecessary risks.
But,
It does make you slower, and that is a big deal.
I think SRC might have realized that they win these fights. So
That's
like-
why they instigated it earlier.
yes,
in the last
so
round.
we
They're
can
gonna probably
turtle better and hold.
they're gonna
the
probably
flag
try and do
better.
the same thing. I think this round, but they've got. I mean, for attacking, they have a really heavy archer setup for attacking. I think like if you're attacking, you want to be going sort of like 3 infantry on this map, I guess, in the current metagame. But they're going 4 archers and just 1 infantry, and letting Trebron just do all the work. He
That
really
is a
is doing all
stellar
the work.
performance, though. From horse.
He's gone over half the kills his team has needed so far.
One thing I really like about SRC is where they put their horsemen. Carpe Diem and forgot his name, Dominique. They are way out on the flanks, ready to come in.
Yeah, and they'll come in from all sides, and it's so distracting when you have cavalry coming in from sort of areas you're not
Virus
expecting
is
it.
trying the flanking strategy again. The man
Don't
is a
know why.
master of positioning. I hope it pays off for him.
Black
But
Spawn's
it's a
back,
very open area.
They were SRC at base. And Virus, once again, is kind of a long way away from the action here. He'll be able to move up along the castle wall and get a nice position, I think, though, so it's not going to be too bad. But if SOE go directly for the main group of SRC players here, he's not going to be too effective. SRC going to keep backing up. But players like Pan, with no shield, are going to get caught behind. If they keep retreating like this.
Horseman fight going off.
Yeah,
in the
they're
background.
kind of having a bit of a dogfight in the open field.
Napoleon.
And the opponent takes down Wirtakan. And Habrak goes down as well to Vasilidine. SOE getting the advantage in this round. Even in the main fight, I think all this retreating from SLC is causing them problems. They're getting split up, and SOE are able to separate them. The opponent actually managed to get himself a heavy horse as well, which is going to be crucial. Trebron getting those kills that his team needs. Carpe Diem gets one as well.
destroying Carpe
And it's
Diem
6 on
shield.
6 now. SLC have pulled it back and evened it up. No one's raising the flag yet. This could be an issue. Varus dodges Napoleon's last, just the last minute.
SRC Cav are ganging up on these poor SOE players.
Oh,
here,
and it's just a beautiful couch shot from Carpe Diem. Takes down Napoleon off his horse. Menethil and Wugger, though, in the meantime, taking down Frisch and Snuff. SLC need the kills to back up this great play. We've got Varus on the ground fighting against Trapper and Napoleon. I think
Cav coming together.
that's
but
no cav left for SOE. They have a player advantage with no cav, and that could be a real issue for them here.
They're
They are
infantry
raising,
still
they are
alive,
raising the
though.
flag now a little bit, though. Carpe Diem takes down Xerxes. Trebon loses horse. Or Dominic loses his horse and goes down.
Carpe Diem
Diem
loses
loses his horse and goes
at
down
his
as well.
life.
Just 2 SLC players, and Trebon can't do this all alone. He can try, but it's not going to happen, I don't think. 5 SOEs left. Trevor goes down now.
Napoleon
Virus,
with
what are you
a
gonna do?
beautiful jump slice. The horse didn't even realize his rider was no longer
Brilliant
on him.
work by Napoleon, yeah. And, well,
Oh, wow. These teams are going. This is great. Wow.
not just a close
It's
game.
good to see teams with such amazing teamwork going at it.
Okay.
And this will be the last
What
round
can
of the quarter.
SRC do though from right here? What do they need to do? Do you think?
What is going wrong here? It seems to me the team that aggresses here is the team that emerges victorious.
Oh, I would agree with that. SRC actually keeping the same. Both teams keeping the same setups.
Again,
both
SOE
classes.
won when Virus SRC's Archer is off on the corner flank. And
That's true, yeah.
if you noticed, he was the last guy alive on foot, which means he must have got to the fight last. Well, then again, he's an archer, so it does, you know, why would he be there first? But
You're right, he wasn't able to be
had
effective from
great
that position. Like he was
success
too far away. I can't be
countering
arguing with
that
that. I don't think.
strategy by SRC.
No, I fully agree.
Red Bull. Oh, Trevor!
So we got
Trevor!
SOE coming into the
my
fight, but Trevor
goodness!
goes down to a couch lance by Trapper right now.
Behind.
And this is a killer blow for
Jumping
SRC.
over the enemy team. I don't know why.
He's been
And
doing
the
everything
horse
so
jumped
far.
over the moon.
He's on 10 and 3, but now he's gone down. And Red Bull stuff is getting caught out of guard. They're going to rely on
Red Bull
Dominic and
Snuff.
Carbodium to provide the same sort of support, but they just haven't been as effective as Trevor
Dominic
has.
taking off. He's out of there.
And SRC once again backing off in this fight, and it's causing them issues. Habrak calls to come back against Samurai, but
Haverick, a great
Carbonic's
battle archer.
Huerta.
Wonderful battle arching. I normally think archers are cowards, but Haverick is changing my mind.
Dominic pulls to come back against Wuge, but it's SRC are just letting this round slip away from them. It's 6
Overwhelmed,
against
even
4
Dominique stopped.
in favor of SOE. I think SRC needs to draw this fight out to open. Dominic is doing great work. He takes down Xerxes.
He's stopped by
3
the horse.
against
What
5.
a great move.
They can still do this. Dominic has got a big horse and a lot of health. That's exactly what he needs right now. But no friends anymore.
Block your
Now,
horse with your own horse.
gonna take down Trapper in a joust.
Dominique!
We've seen bigger comebacks in this in the past. He's got a big horse. If he gets his bump lancing off, he can do something here, but it's going to be
He
so.
has to kill 3 people. They're
so
still
hard.
sending men out there to
He's
stop
got
him.
to kill for.
No!
Oh, he gets a nice couch on Napoleon.
Oh
A
my
mistake
God,
there as he
Dominique!
changes it to his shield.
He got scared. He got scared.
He swapped out his shield, but it was too
The
late.
man crapped himself.
And Dominic loots the heavy lance, which I think is perhaps not all. Gets a hit
Dominique
there
getting
by I
taken
think that's
by
Menethil.
archers.
And you don't show your back to Menethil. That's always a mistake because that guy is brutal. Dominic's gonna have to go in for the.
He's got to kill.
Oh! And outrageous the all
Couches
pike
him.
with a couch lance there. Dominic, the clutch is on. The flag is high for SOE, so he's got to get these kills here. He can't just rely. He can't just
He's
rely
switching
on
from one
flagging
to
back.
the other. They're both archers, though. They can play with
He's
them.
on
They
a
can
timer.
toy
He's
with
on a
them.
timer.
He's got a minute,
Goes
though.
in
I
for
think
the
it's
couch
big
lance,
danger
but
with
Mercedes
the
got that all
arrows.
pike. It's going to be hard to deal with.
I think
Dominic,
it's
you're on a
an
timer
arrow.
here. You've
He
got
just
1
took an
minute to kill
arrow.
both these players. His health is low, and he's under a
The
constant
man
threat
is
from these 2
alive
archers.
on willpower alone. Oh, nice.
He's trying to get these bump
Almost
ons
knows
off.
he's gonna
It's
get shot.
so hard for him. And I think SOE are going to make this as hard as they can. Oh, actually get the raise on the flag there.
They raised
Even
the
though they spot
flag.
that, so
Survive,
yeah.
Dominique. No!
And it does go down eventually,
They
yeah.
still kill him.
Well, the thing is, the set's over, so it doesn't really make a difference now anyway. But it's SOE do take that 3-1 and
We are
take
going on break.
take a
We need
7-5
break
lead
after
overall.
That excitement.
Wow, really close rounds as well. I mean, SRC, especially with that first round where SOE just won by the skin of their teeth, as Napoleon walked onto that flag at the last minute when he needed to. Could have easily gone the other way.
Napoleon, that was wonderful. I mean, Dominique.
SRC really going to be kicking themselves for that loss, I think.
I loved how SOE tried to assassinate him, though. There was at one point, he was charging the sole infantry alive, and he was in front of an archer. And then as he was charging him, the infantryman stepped to his right to reveal an archer who was aiming for Dominique, but he avoided that. I mean, just the teamwork to do that, to actually stand in front of your teammate and mask him. Because he knows Dominique's charging with the couch ready, which means his chest is exposed. So as soon as he got close enough, moved to the left, archer behind you shoots. Didn't work out, but the teamwork is commendable.
The ideas are there. Both these teams, there's no doubt both teams are highly capable. Both of them, I think, be capable of causing damage to either AE or RNGD. Even though I think they probably wouldn't be the favourites in that situation. But you see the level of players really, really high here.
there's some real standout players here and some standout performances by both. I mean, like
Trebron has been really brilliant on the second map, though. You can't ignore that. He's just.
There's so many names that are rolling through my head. I saw Trapper doing good things. I like what Varsing does as an archer. I like a lot of stuff happening here.
I was hoping we'd be able to get into after this game as well.
Yes.
I think we were struggling for time, but we'll hopefully be able to bring someone in just for 5 or 10 minutes or something. Get a few comments. Could be SRC win as well. Which case it'll probably be
anyone. What is the scores now?
It's 7-5. So.
Sons of Emperor pulling ahead.
SOE have pulled ahead a little bit, but I mean we've seen comebacks from bigger. It's easily possible from this. SRC probably need to win every round. That's the kind of thing. That's the unfortunate thing. Because if they win 3-1, it'll be a draw. Which is not. They won't be happy with it. I don't think both teams want to win from this. It could potentially get a drawn round. I think a drawn round is possible in this scenario. We've seen the rounds stretch out a little bit.
One more round and they secure a tie. That is no. I want to see this to the wire. I don't.
SRC are not done yet. No, don't worry about that.
Well, how have Suns pulled ahead here? Let me see. That last round was no. Was it the round before where they seemed to have caught out SRC in the forest? It seemed like they rushed them and they weren't prepared.
SOE caught out SRC?
Yeah, SOE rushed their forest and SRC was unprepared. It was when I was mentioning Dominique. Yeah, I think it was this round where Dominique took off and came back to be a hero.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Is it that simple? A team that's more aggressive wins. The team that takes the boldest steps wins.
I don't think it's quite that simple, but it's always going to be a factor, aggression. It offers benefits, and it should offer some benefits. If it didn't offer any benefits, you'd have too much camping. I think it would be a sad state of affairs. So we just need a little minute there to just gather themselves and prepare for this loss.
Too many archers. Like, I'm surprised that's a bad thing on Field by the River. I saw them have like 3 or 4 archers and 4 cav, or 3 cav, and I was like, wow, that's an incredible amount of players out there doing those roles. And like,
I think SLC overdid it on the archers. I think they need a bit more melee strength. I mean, it's not because if just one of those rounds went differently, they'd be even right now. Just one of those rounds. Think about that.
You understand the depth of factions and troops here better than I do. Like, can an archer be just as good an infantryman? Like, what does it really give you that much benefit?
Lots of people see it different ways. Like, the way I see it is, no, they shouldn't be just as good, but they should always be able to win. They should always have a disadvantage, but they should always be able to win, basically. Like, the fact, like, if they didn't have a disadvantage, then there would be no point going infantry.
My question is, what is that disadvantage?
It's the stats, it's the gear selection, because you need to take some infantry to select, like, a lot of this gear, which is really important. Things like all pikes, and like sort of bamboo spears, etc. Teams are going to go live now anyway. We'll
Oh, teams are live?
Yeah, we'll keep talking about this as the game goes on.
Certainly. Let's get back in.
The infantry should always have an advantage in that sense. They have better stats because infantry obviously have the disadvantage if they don't have like machine guns. So it's like that's always going to be hard. They don't have horses.
They don't have machine guns?
Yeah, like archers
what in
do.
The world?
And they don't have horses, so they need to have their own advantage, and I think they do have it. Like an infantryman one-on-one with an archer at equal strength should win most of the time, and that is their advantage.
SOE forded the river. Their wagon did not stall and drown. You've never played Oregon Trail, have you?
I know, man.
No?
Sounds like a real American game. Like what?
Download it. That's like you can play that. That's like what, 2 megabytes, if that.
I don't know what it is.
Back when people used zip drives, dude.
Zip drives. Yeah, I remember zip drives. Kind of funky, like 98 megabyte kind of drive that like replaced the floppy disk, but wasn't really that much better. How many megabytes in a zip drive? Not many.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Had a cool name at least.
Enough for Oregon Trail.
Enough for Oregon Trail. Hi then. SLC kind of lining the riverbank right now. Just gonna sit by the water's edge, out of that archer fire of SOE. Just 3 crossbows for SLC here. 3 cav and 2 infantry. This is the kind of setup you'd see maybe half a year ago very normally. Like you'd always see this kind of stuff. Lately, you'll probably see more infantry. You'd expect to see more infantry, which is what SOE are going for. SOE going to push forward.
I'm glad SRC changed it.
Yeah, I think one as Archer makes sense. And it's perhaps just to do with it being crossbows rather than archers, as their personal preferences, rather than a reactionary change. But
there's a lot of
drive
tension
forward,
here.
but they've been a bit hesitant. I think if they drove forward a bit harder, they could have caught. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry, I've got confused there. Okay, SOE were lining the road
Chevron with the
and
first
go
kill
down
on
to Chevron
SOE.
now and a couch lance.
Starting it off good.
And SLC are pushing forward towards SOE. Chevron taking a course, and that's really hard to deal with because it's super fast there. Your timings will go off. Wuge pusher goes down as well to Trebron. That's 2 kills already in this matchup. And 4 SOE players against 5 SOEs. SOE are taking a loss here. They're taking a beating. SLC with another kill against Xerxes. Sebek takes him down.
Oh, Napoleon getting out of there. Amazing. His horse stalled out, but
he's got a run, but I think just Trapper and Napoleon aren't enough to deal with this. They do take down Trebron's horse, which is not too much of an issue, but they take him down as well, which is going to slow down his gold advancement. That's really important because you don't want to let Trebron get out of control on a map like this.
These are really good cat players. I love watching them.
They are super strong, yeah.
It's
and Trapper and Napoleon going to run towards his flag.
Dumping the river.
Well, look at Trapper and Napoleon. Are they going to try and raise this flag and then hold it for 30 seconds?
Oh my goodness. These guys still want to win. They still want to win.
They've got to deal with the other cab before they do this, though. They're going to move on to the position. Are they going to dismount? That's the big question. Okay, they're not going to dismount.
SRC horsemen running into each other. Oh my god.
Dismounts. Loses his horse, though. I think SOE should have dismounted already because
is dismounting as well.
It's too late. They can't get their flag up in time for the end of the round now. Well, they're raising it a little bit. They could hold up for a draw.
There is too much contention here. Oh wait, they could
hold
out.
Got their flag up. Is their flag close enough to be a draw? Their flag's close enough now. If they stay alive now, they could hold up for a draw in this round. This could be a draw round. Are they on the flag?
Oh,
they just moved off the flag. They just moved off the flag.
Difference.
And Saracens won the round. If they'd have stayed on that flag, I think the flags were close enough that it would have ended as a draw. That would have been a brilliant clutch move there if they'd have done it, but
Saracens
they just moved off at the wrong time.
The tie. They can still win here. They need to win. 2 more rounds for a tie, 3 for the victory.
They do need to win, yeah. Whew. If they get 2 rounds on a draw, though, they'll win as well. But that draw wouldn't have been
they're lower ranked?
No, because if they get a draw, like in a round, I mean. Like a round draw. You've probably never seen a round draw. They do exist in this game, though. If the round ends and the flags are on the same height and both people have people on the flag, or neither person has people on the flag, the round will be a draw itself.
You know what? That was the best they could have done with just 2 cav alive. Like.
Yeah, they almost got that draw. If they just stayed on the flag, they would have done it. I think the flags were close enough. So it was, I think they even perhaps threw it a little bit.
So we grouped up tight here.
Really nice work from Sebek, though. Made some great work. Infantryman coming in to support Red Bull Snuff after he was going lone inf in the previous set. Poor guy. No one likes going lone inf.
The single infantry, man. A lot of weights on your shoulders, man. That's a lot of pressure.
You're so vulnerable. Like, even if you're doing well, you just get a terrible score and it feels like you're just playing terribly. But you're probably doing well anyway.
For flag, and then they will come.
Yeah, SLC, I think they're getting a bit tense now. They know that they need to do something here. They need to make it happen.
They can't mess
they're
up.
On the climb.
It's their game to lose here.
It is, yeah. They have the momentum, and even with Trebron dying, they managed to win that.
Still, to fight a team with such conviction to try and go for it. What's
Virus
happening?
gets a snipe on Xerxes. That's a nice boost. Always nice to get that little boost, that little free kill, and the flag is spawned all over that field again.
All the way behind, both teams running. Or no.
SOE
Maybe
gonna wait.
SRC are gonna catch SOE off guard.
Yeah, SRC are gonna wait. Sorry, I keep saying SOE. I'm mixing them up.
I do confuse. You know, I feel you, bro. The names are very similar.
It must be so confusing to listen to. I do apologize. SRC are gonna try and intercept SOE here, and they're gonna catch them in this little open area in front of the ruins with their cav. It's a good idea. It's a good tactic. But SOE
this is a wonderful area
SOE
to
do
fight.
have bamboo spears though, so they're just going to move past that path pretty unaffected.
Habrick and a wonderful arching spy.
Carpe takes down Napoleon in presumably a joust here. Comes to do some damage to Titan Hunter as well.
Napoleon, that is the titan
the
of a
SRC
horseman.
Horsemen have brilliant coordination. The one comes in and then the next one comes in, and it's so hard to deal with that. And with the the infantry and the archers, they're such a constant threat. Look at Dominic with another kill, takes down Wulge. Carpe takes down Titan Hunter as well. And SRC again with their mods in this round 7 on 4. No one's gone anywhere near the flag yet. SRC with great decision making here. They
That
intercept
castle's
SOE.
water supply is polluted now. Don't drink it.
Yeah, do not
drink that water.
I mean, I wouldn't drink medieval water anyway. Yeah, it's always going to be dirty.
Well, yeah, you know, bears and stuff, they do business in the streets. It ain't clean. Oh my god.
Samurai goes down in the
but
bear
this
business
was almost
stream.
a clean sweep for SRC. 7-7.
7-7.
Wonderful work here.
I don't think my heart can survive all these close games. Just remember, if you're enjoying this, follow the channel. Follow me at Captain Lust on Twitter and tweet at me as well.
Talk about it, people. There's much to be said about matches like these.
Say things, yeah. And following the channel really helps as well, so don't forget to do that if you haven't done that already. I remember tomorrow, just a little note, we will have Finn vs Heroes at 18 BST. Tomorrow, Sunday, that is. After that, we will have at 19:30 BST, a bit later than normal. It's going to be AE versus RNGD, and you do not want to miss that game.
The grudge match, the rematch.
The rematch, killer stuff. Okay, then, we've got SOE going to their favorite little riverbank. A few of them are going to be sitting back on the open field, the hay field. They go to the ruins, the old style, go to ruins when losing.
What is Carpe Diem doing here? Oh, Carpe Diem is, what is this whole strategy? He can't get a shot on anyone. They all have the shields up.
He's harassing them in the river.
Oh, he was waiting for him to switch. No, but instead he gets trolled.
Yeah, it's risky moves. But SLC are going to keep driving forward against this small group of SOE Cubs, who are quite isolated from the pack. They do have some support. They do have some support from Cav, and actually their teammates have come to join them as well now. So SLC got to probably back off here.
Clumps of wheat? Is that what is that? Barley? Is that what you call that stuff?
Just grass, isn't it? It's just straw.
Oh, it's just
like
straw.
bedding for horses and stuff, and you know.
SOE moving confidently, all their shields up. They're taking quite a bit of harass, but no one's getting hit.
Yeah, no hits at all. Actually, we do have Habrick has taken a little bit of a hit, so is Carpe Diem. Just originally.
Carpe Diem did a really bold charge. You should be dead, honestly. He was trying to catch out 3 players when he himself was being caught out.
Yeah. Actually, you can see Carpe Diem. He's got a crossbow. And so
my goodness, SOE!
It's interesting to note here, actually. We can see all of the 3 SLC cavalry are playing with crossbows, which have been dropped by the crossbowmen on the ground. Gives them a little bit of an extra shot from horseback, which can sort of get them an advantage in a few quirky situations. It's kind of hard to deal with, a bit of an unexpected wild card they can play.
I think SOE might have won this because they have future vision. Because they knew where that flag was coming.
They knew where that flag was coming. And they're sitting in the ruins, though, and they could get surrounded here. The good thing about the ruins for SOE is that they are more protected from the predatory SLC cavalry.
Oh,
Dominic comes in,
this is what
gets a big
SOE
hit,
is
but gets
good
caught out
at.
here, and he's got to support. Just manages to escape there, and that could have been risky for him. The opponent tries to trap him in there as well, so does Trapper.
SOE
his name.
knew SRC was setting something up, so they attack.
Vasily Dean takes down Sebek, Habrick takes down Samurai, and this kind of fight is not what SLC really want. It's not an open field fight where their cavalry can do the best things, but Dominic gets another kill here, and he's a constant threat for his team right now. Snuff takes down Xerxes, Napoleon takes down Virus. Still really close stuff, 5 on 5. But Napoleon with a double kill now, pulls an advantage ahead for his team. Finally, Menethil gets down Carpe Diem. Dominic, Habrick, and Snuff, 3 against the 5 of SOE. And they're going to bring out the fight into open field. They need to do that. They need to work with their strengths. They need to find a good position for Dominique. The flags as well. SRC Habrick has been raising these in the meantime. There's 30 seconds left on the clock.
A lot of people to kill, Red Bull.
SRC can win on the flags here. If they play this right, they can win on these flags. Dominic is still mounted. He's got a great lance, which is an absolute nightmare to deal with. Habrick goes down. Now as we're raising these flags, Red Bull's going to run towards them and try and prevent SRC from getting that flag raised. He takes down Napoleon's horse, and he's got no shield. He's got no shield, and 6 seconds to stay alive on this flag. Do it. Dominic's this as well. Case alive for 2 seconds. This goes down and SOE win the flag. With 1 second to go. They take down Dominique and they prevent that win.
Oh my god.
That was super close.
Telepathy too strong.
Whew. And now, that puts the win out of reach for SRC.
The end result didn't surprise me because SOE, they won when they beat the SRC's flanking maneuver.
Yeah. No,
That's how they've been winning in these forest battles, and they just executed there in the ruins. They completely rushed those archers hiding behind the wall, and avoided getting surrounded.
I think SRC as well, their problem was they didn't need to attack into the ruins. The flag didn't spawn in the ruins. There was no real need for them to just dive right in there and risk all they can. They lost Trebron that way, they lost Carpe Diem that way. Dominique still did some great work later in the round, and even in the ruins, actually, but it was unnecessary, and it wasn't an advantageous engagement
teams,
for them,
there might be a fight here contesting.
We could have a fight in the ruins here. I don't think this is advantageous for SRC, though. They have less infantry. They got to draw them out into the open. That's the way they're going to beat this SOE team, I think.
Bring them into the river?
Yeah, to the open field, you know.
But unfortunately, SOE has their archers. Mehuld up there.
That's true, yeah. I mean, based on the crossbows, for the crossbows, this is better for SRC. And SOE are going to drive forward, though. They're going to bring us out. And I think this could be a bit of a mistake. This is going to give some space to SRC's cavalry. Vasilian takes down Red Bull Snuff. Habrak takes down Trapper, and it's nice to see some aggression finally here. Dominique and Sebek both getting kills, though. And just 5 SOEs left against 7 SRC. Are they going to throw away this win, which they potentially had in the bag? Napoleon pulls a kill against Habrak. It's not over yet. Definitely not over yet. Napoleon with a double kill. He is playing when he needs to play. Pulls back to 5-5. Dominic is also playing on the top of his game. Gets a cow chance kill on Xerxes. Napoleon with a 3rd kill this round. He is flying on all cylinders right now. 4 against 4. So close.
Dominique stalled, but he still got the kill.
And did Napoleon get another kill this round? This guy's going crazy. The leader is leading the way right now. It's 3 on 3. SOE are pulled back into the ruins. It's broken down a bit. The flag has spawned. Varus is not going to go for it just yet, though. They're gonna fight out here.
Oh!
Dominic takes down Napoleon, though, and with Napoleon gone down, SOE needs something special to win this round. They've got an infantry and an archer. Vasilian gets a shot off on Dominique right now, but he's alone fighting too many SRCs right now. He's got no support. Wage's coming back to fight with him, but SRC can always send someone away and get that flag up. This is so hard for SOE right now.
Oh!
And they go down. Saracens pull it back, and it's a draw. This is draw. This is one of the few draws we've seen in this game, in this league so far. An absolutely brilliant game, a thriller to watch. Thanks to both teams. GG.
G, gentlemen, exquisite
outstanding play all round. So well played here. And before this match in my preview, I called an SOE win, but SRC proved me wrong. They show they have what it takes to wrestle with this, and damn. I think the cavalry for SRC was so brilliant throughout that whole thing. And Napoleon in that last round, he fought so hard. But I just think
he got outlanced.
I just think his team didn't need to move out of the ruins. They didn't need to move out. There was no need for them to do it. They wanted to attack. They wanted to play that confident style in the last round when it was needed. But ultimately, it didn't happen for them. Final score 8-8. I don't know who to have an interview with. Maybe we can get both
what
people.
do you do in these situations?
Maybe we can get. I was speaking to Napoleon and see if I can get him. If not, we'll get Carpe Diem. So I think I'll try and get both of them.
You know what you should get, since this is all across the European spectrum, you should get the person who's more fluent in English. Just unless they both are.
I think they can both speak English. I think they're competent. A lot of these countries don't have very much confidence. But I mean, what a game! A tie, yeah. And this is the second time we've seen it on the stream, I think, this season.
At the beginning, it seemed like, one team pulled ahead and the other one pulled them right back.
Yeah, it was nuts. We had... Oof.
So
back and forth game. I got speechless after that, really.
How did SOE lose that? Because that's what happened.
I think it was that fun. I mean, the last set wasn't great for them anyway. SRC, particularly Dominique, did beautiful work on this horse. But I think just that last round,
They left the room.
they left the ruins. They shouldn't have left the ruins. They left themselves to expose the SRC cav. And Napoleon did brilliant, absolutely brilliant work there. So many kills in that last round. Really fought for his team. The rest of them just couldn't quite hack it in the end. And they ended up losing the round. And when he went down, that was 100% over, I think. Oh my god. What a close game. And for the league, what that means is that SOE will be, if AE lose tomorrow, they'll be ahead. SOE will be ahead of AE. If RNGD lose tomorrow, SOE will be ahead of RNGD because that's a better round difference. So they will still be ahead of one of those teams. SLC pull ahead of the other teams that are on 15 points, but they didn't get, so they needed to catch up with the front runners, which is they're going to be disappointed with. But honestly, these teams are just so closely matched. I think really a draw, whoever brings the draw, falls to. So.
I love how different these matches go. They're playing on the same maps, but the way that teams play are magnitude worlds apart. Like, you can visibly see how important tactics and strategy are when teams like these go against each other versus what you might have seen yesterday with Armata and Bohemian.
Yeah.
Where it was just a cluster.
The contrast is really stark, yeah. Even without the teams playing each other, you can see it. You can see it happening, like, difference. Well, we've got S.
Well, I know SOE won when they successfully countered SRC's strategy. But what was it that SREC was doing that one? Were they better fighters?
I think it was their cav that was so struggling. We're gonna have SOE Napoleon coming in just first here. Perhaps just a 5-minute interview. He's told me he's very frustrated.
About the problems with the match. That all blows over, dude. After a wonderful performance.
So guys, don't go anywhere. We'll
I will check
we'll
tweets,
be
people. What do you have to say?
But what a close game.
I
think we'll be having
about the match, people.
Hey guys, tweet us about the match. Give us a mention in chat as well. Let us know if you enjoyed it. Let us know if you think that one team got a bit unlucky.
They got a tie. They just proved that they were equal. Despite what the latter might say, these teams seem very equal.
Okay, SB opponent said he can't see Kingish right now, but we're going to bring in Carpe Diem.
Carpe Diem, he was the leader for...
Leader for SLC. We'll just bring him in right now.